We're getting some news that a law student was allegedly raped and murdered. This incident has been reported from Ernakulam district of Kerala. She was kicked on her stomach and her body was found in a mutilated condition. Several deep stabs were also found on her body. The incident took place inside her house on the 28th of April. Now, 4 days after the incident, there is still no clue about the accused. And what's interesting is that no political leader or any activists are also intervening into this matter. Okay, so that's a shocking story there that is coming in from Kerala about this young promising life that has been lost as a result of alleged rape and murder. This incident took place 4 days back, and very shockingly, according to the police, the incident took place inside the law student's house. It took place in Ernakulam district in Kerala. We're awaiting more details, but the relatives and the family of the victim allege that no one is coming out to help them. No political leader or any other activists are coming to help them while the probe is still going on. Okay, a shocking case there, and obviously we can see a huge presence of police. We still don't know where exactly was the body found, but it was found in a mutilated condition. There were also, some marks that were found on her body, and the police are still investigating this particular case. According to the police, the victim was kicked on her stomach, and there were several deep stabs, several injuries that have been found on this young lady's body. We're still awaiting more details about this incident that has come to light from Perumbavoor in Ernakulam district of Kerala. Okay, a quick recap of the story that we have for you right now for the viewers who have just tuned in. This is about a law student who was allegedly raped and found murdered in Kerala. And we believe, according to the police, they say that the incident took place inside her house, and this incident took place 4 days back, but her body was only now discovered. We're still awaiting more details as to how was it discovered, where were her family members, and so many questions that still remain unanswered. We have with us now India Today's Revati. Revati, first of all, tell us what exactly happened. Where was her body found, and when did this incident take place?
Well, the incident took place on Thursday, and the body was found by the victim's mother on Thursday night when she returned from work. Her mother is a daily wage labourer, and according to the police, the incident would have taken place between 1 and 5 p.m. Because the neighbor saw the victim outside her house at around noon time, and when her mother returned from work in the evening is when she saw her dead. And her mother tried to make calls to the victim at around 5 p.m. when she did not receive the call, so which is why police say that it could be between these two timings. Now, the incident took place inside her house, and she was found dead inside her house, but none of the neighbors actually are said to be intervened in the particular incident, because if this particular incident where several wounds were there were several wounds on the victim's body, and the intestines were also out of her body, because her friends say she was kicked in the stomach after she was raped and murdered. So there are houses around 50 meters distance of her house, but nobody seemed to have heard the cries or intervened in this particular matter. Now, her friends also say that her mother is mentally challenged and did not have a good relation with any of the neighbors. So it could be that the neighbors heard her cry and the voices inside, but did not come and rescue her on that time. Even the friends came to know about her death only 2 days later from a local newspaper.
All right, but Revati, what do you mean that, no neighbors intervened? In what manner? I mean, did they hear any, cries of help? Did they hear any noise? And how is her house located? I mean, are there a lot of houses around where the body of this young girl was found?
Well, the house that she lives in is a small house. It's a one-room house, and there are several houses around 50 to 100-meter distance surrounding this particular house. But the friends who came to know about the incident later say that the neighbors did not hear about the incident or did not intervene in this particular matter. And from what they say, even the police have received no cooperation from the neighbors. Either they did not hear the cry or was not willing to intervene in this particular incident. Now, the police have not really revealed much details about the investigation, but they are saying that they have no clue, even 4 days after this particular brutal incident that took place in Ernakulam.
Okay, Revati, just stay with me. We also have on the phone line the victim's friend, Sabao, who's joining us now. First of all, heartfelt condolences. We believe that, you're a close friend of the victim, and very tragic news coming in. But what is the information that you have received from the police about the death of your friend?
After hearing the same, I went to the spot, and at that time police officials were there. They taken me to the police station, and then I had a talk with all the members of the investigation team. And what I have got is that they have got nothing about they have not collected nothing about the incident. They said that they are in search of darkness. They are searching in darkness. And in the language of the police itself, this is one of the brutal incident in Kerala.
Right.
And
no, but why is that?
Police officials also intimated me that there are houses. I went to the spot also. There are houses surrounded by this house of the deceased.
Right.
So if there was an incident like this, probably all the neighbors might have heard the noises. So the neighbors are not being cooperating with the police, and they are not revealing anything. And the police still believe that someone will be ready to cooperate with them. Then only they can find the culprit. Now they have got no idea about the culprit and any other.
No, but Sabao, why is it that the neighbors are not cooperating with the police? Why is it that the police are not being able to find any lead or clues to this murder?
And there is something very interesting is that this deceased Jisha, she's my classmate. She's living in a one-bedroom and belongs to a Dalit family. She has only a mother and suffering from some mental diseases. Even though she has a divorced wife, she's living separately, and father and mother is now separated.
Okay.
And they're not looking after this Jisha. And none of the neighbors, especially since the mother of the Jisha is suffering from mental disease,
right,
she has some problem with the neighbors. So they are not even turning up to the house regularly. That's what's happening there. So when there were a cry, probably it is because of the enmity towards her mother.
All right.
Neighbors might have not approached them. And the police versions also not believable. They are not trying properly, because this is an incident which took place before 5 days ago, and not got any lead regarding the culprit. It's something very unfortunate.
Yes, absolutely, Sabao. Very tragic, very, very unfortunate. And once again, our sympathies to the family and to all the friends. Thank you so much for joining us.